Hello and welcome to Let's Achieve with Hydronum. Today we are going to play Mountain Blade Warband. I'll be starting a new campaign and we will be embarking on the quest to achieve one of the hardest achievements possible in this game, which is the Empress achievement. We will attempt to rule all the locations in the world as a female ruler. Alright, we shall get into it. We will start a new game. Alright. Welcome adventurer to Mountain Blade Warband. For those who haven't played before, this is a physics-based combat game. Where you see your blade go, it will actually be going. The speed of your swings and the strength behind it influences how much damage you do and the like. Alright, this opening section is just character creation, a bit of backstory. It's mostly the same here and there. We'll be a female. Let's see. Born years ago, our father was a veteran warrior. As a child, scraped out a meager living. Yep. I spent my early life as a craftsman's apprentice. That'll give me a set of tools. And then as a young adult, I became a university student. And the reason I set out was... I think I was out for personal revenge. Alright, let's see what our character shall be. Let's put it out on as realistic. Alright, our name shall be Hydronum. Alright, we have 4 attribute points to shift around. We will go intelligence up to 9. And I think I'll bring charisma up as well. Having high charisma improves leadership. High leadership improves a lot of things. It's green, which means I believe the book that I was given for being a university student gives me +1 to training. I think that's what I've gotten from this one. Either way, getting a bonus to training early is great. Pathfinding, put that up to max, move faster on the world map will help so much. I'll probably get a medic somewhere, hopefully quickly. I'll grab a level in prisoner management and a level in leadership. Should be able to carry 10 prisoners now and be able to drag around a few troops. Alright, tracking. I think I'll just take the level 1 in tracking so that I can do it. Pop some in looting and iron flesh. No point getting knocked down. I'll open up the menu in a minute and show you the settings. This is going to be hard and I'm not making it any easier from the settings menu either. Alright, we also have 10 points to distribute. We can... one-handed weapon and a crossbow. Looks like we're going to be dealing with crossbows, which is fine. I love me a siege crossbow. This is our current character. There. Scroll out. There we go. Yep, got a crossbow, got a shield, and... yep, a sword. Age, fair, that's all good. Will just be the base color there. However, I reckon a nice brown. I like nice brown on a lady. Alright, skin's fine. Nothing really want to change. The base looks good. Alright. You hear about Calradia. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me that I'm pronouncing it all wrong and it must be pronounced a different way. That's fine. So now we choose the location we want to start in. I honestly prefer starting in the north, fighting in the snowy lands, the Kingdom of Vegas. I like their units a lot. I find it quite useful. Anyway, we rock into the town. Just kill this guy. And a merchant will come up and give us our first quest line. It's fine, merchant takes us to his house, inside, stands at the door, checking the street. Alright. our first quest, I'm trying to remember what button it is to move to first person. I much prefer first person. One moment. Nope, that's that. Oh, that's talking to him, so I guess we'll continue doing that. Alright, there's always been brigands, driven to banditry. Alright, his quest is quite simple. Find the brother, but you're gonna need to beat up some blokes to do it first, which is fine, that's easy enough. He'll give us some money, and that will help a lot. We'll also, hopefully at the end, get a positive bonus with the town, which is great. So he gives us a little bit of money, and we go and find the some people to work with us. Alright, I'll show you the settings. One moment. Alright. Block direction, automatic. Control attack direction by mouse movement. I much prefer by movement keys. Lance control, automatic. Damage to player, normal. Damage to friends, normal. Combat AI and campaign AI, both average. I can push it up higher, but that would just be mean. I'm already taking the same damage as all of my allies around me, so I'm going to need to lather myself in all sorts of heavy armor to make sure I don't die horribly. This game does not have firearms, but it does have crossbows. Also got large-scale battles. I enjoy some large-scale battles. Okay, done. Hold on. Where is it? Alright, kick, defend, zoom, leave location. Ah, R. Fair enough. Return to game. That's better. Head out the door. Okay, we've got some deserters behind me, which that's kind of mean to start me off right next to, but I should be able to fly with the just being by myself. 9.1 speed, that is huge. Ah, excellent. Some Vegas recruits. I might spend some time training them soon. Hey, that's the king. The tournament. I don't have the money to throw at a tournament yet. So I won't place any bets, I'll just fight. Alright, ignoring the first quest line while we improve ourselves. Excellent. I am blue, yes, that's why I wasn't doing any damage to him. Of course. Of course. Clear out these guys, move to the next round. I probably could have succeeded if I were to have bet on myself. However, it's been a while and taking the extra damage, I'm not going to risk it since I haven't played taking full damage before. So, this is new to me as well. Alright, fight in the next round. Two-handed sword on the back of a horse. Increasing weapons. Yep. Faster you go, more damage you do. I'm yellow. Two-handed weapons do a lot higher damage than the one-handed weapons. They also have a greater reach, which is great. I don't have any way to block that. It's gonna hurt. Please don't hurt me too much. You can hold your attacks up until the moment you're ready to hit, which I enjoy. Ow. At least I didn't take couch lance damage. I'll explain lance mechanics more when I have a lance. Likely I'll get one during this tournament. But in the meantime, I just need to beat people down and move to the next round. His horse didn't need to do anything. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, come on, last bloke, last bloke. Almost, almost. Come on. There we go, champion fighter knocked unconscious. Excellent. Fight in the next round. Alright, lance. You can see next to the lance that there's a small white dot. That white dot means it's ready to be couched. Couched, like that. if you don't need to hold the attack button to deliver couch lance damage like that. It'll automatically do it if you've got the speed. And as you can see, delivering couch lance damage does a ton of damage. You can just run around in circles, picking them off one by one. If, however, your lance isn't ready to do couch lance damage, you can always attack by doing the normal attack. Like that. It doesn't set the lance up as unusable, and it gives you greater control over the direction you poke the lance. Lances without speed bonuses are pretty useless, as are most weapons. If you've got no speed behind a weapon, you've got no force behind a weapon. If you've got no force behind a weapon, you're not going to damage anyone with the weapon. As you can see, my horse is almost dead, which is down there under my health there. If it drops, I'm not out, per se, as you saw with the red guy in the last round. That Serena is a normal participant in a lot of these, but yeah, good that I got her out. She's quite strong. Alright, last guy. As you can see, he's blocking, which hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, it's just annoying. But it's hard to block through couch lance damage. And if I aim at his horse, I'll probably have a better ouch. Horse received a ton of damage. Sword. The fuck is he? Ow. Horse charged for a ton of damage. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Ah! Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I may get through to the next round. Yes! I did, I took out most of the participants in that round, so I got moved to the next one. So, fight in the next round. Two-handed blade. Horse charged for 0 damage. Come on. Need to kill you. Knocked unconscious. You don't need to be there. Come on. Let's get on this horse. You didn't seriously think you were going to succeed here, did you? Alright, Sword Sister knocked out. Excellent. Moving to the next round. Place a bet. No. Fight in the next round. I hate getting this set up. Oh, that actually makes things a lot easier for me. Thank you, teammate. Hired Blade. It's got nothing on Kratos. Neither does that Hired Blade. Awesome! Thank you! It'll be me versus you in the last round, old man. Right, what have I got? Short sword and shield. Shit. Eight damage, really? Get you close. Lances are not very good at close range, thankfully. So if I can sit here, I will be fine. Thank you. And that is the first tournament under my belt. Fame awaits. 20 renown, which will allow me to... I'll explain that in a minute. And 200 dinars, which is the money. I can also go to the castle. I've also leveled up. Hurrah. That wasn't a feast, that was just a straight up tournament. I'll explain a lot more of that as the game goes on. If I go to the tavern, I should be able to see the merchant. I can talk to him. I shall hunt for the bandits. Got a ransom broker. If I've got people left over from a fight, that's where I can sell them. Sell them for money. Alright, let's head to town. Townsmen, you can talk to most of the townsmen in here. You can find out about their trade. You can find out about how they're feeling, how's life, is the town doing well, is prospering. And you can probably see here that the graphics tend to be a bit off. It seems to do that with my graphics card, not all of them. It doesn't happen on every map. Some of it looks worse than others. Guildmasters give you missions from the town, which is another way to secure income. These ones tend to be higher paying than most other jobs, and if there's a war going on, they can also give you a job to end the war between the nations, and that usually has a huge payoff, because stopping a war is never easy. Alright, we will head out of town. And you can see here, there's a band of robbers. We'll engage them. Alright. Tell me where they are. Brought nothing but steel. Alright, I think we'll call that the first episode. I'll save it here, and I will see you next time.